Management.
Hey,
Management?
cutie pie.
Daddy?
Nicole, it's Irving.
Oh,
What?
sorry. I must have fallen asleep. I haven't slept like that since I was a kid.
You had a tough day yesterday.
I think I had a dream.
About?
I don't remember.
Okay, I need you to pay attention though.
Okay.
Should I worry?
The storm brought down some power lines. There are blackouts all over.
Oh, I wonder why that doesn't surprise me.
The electricity generator could go bust. I don't like the idea of you up there on your own in the dark. We need to do something.
My electrical know-how is slightly limited.
It's okay. I can guide you to the emergency generator. If we activate it, you'll be self-sufficient.
Too easy. Where's the hitch?
There are two ways of getting to the circuit breaker. Straight through the garage's side door, or from the floor you're on.
But...
The garage side door is stuck. You'll have to pass through the crawl space along the entire building and climb down from your floor. If the power goes out, you'll be completely in the dark.
all right. What do I have to do?
Check the closet in your father's apartment and see if he left anything you can use for lighting.
On my way.
Wait a moment. The boiler room had a diesel generator. So what is all of this crap about? Huh. There's a music box?
Oh, look at that! I thought I lost you that time the Thompson girl came to play. Leonard must have found you someplace. The key's missing. Well, maybe better that way.
Really? What is that? The closet you see. Oh man. Is this early morning or is this late night? What the hell? Heard a door. What is those noises? And where is this? What the hell? Is that the electricity? Okay, this place is only going to have one power line coming up into it. You know, with this being 40 some miles away, they're not going to run two separate power lines into this place. So if that line is down, all power is off, not randomly throughout the house. Where the hell is this cupboard? Oh, it's covered by Daddy's. What's this? Polaroid.
Any news?
I found a Polaroid.
Family photo? Anything important?
No, I mean a camera. It looks like it works.
You want to take a photo of the generator?
No, you moron. I was thinking of using the flash for lighting.
Oh, smart. You can try.
I had one just like this when I was 16. Leonard gave it to me.
Maybe it's the same one.
No way. I broke mine hiking on Hogback Mountain. I cried all day with Leonard insisting it was only an instrument used to capture images. He said, "You keep the really important ones inside."
Can't say he was wrong.
Oh, yep.
Anyway, the Polaroid's better than nothing. The light from the flash could come in handy.
We're very impersonal with our dad. We use him on a first name basis. Very angry with him. So we're going to use this as a flashlight? Did it give us a picture? Should probably put our socks back on. Uncompleted 360 flip. Okay, so we don't have film for this, right? We just have... You know, this would be better to wait till the morning. Why are we doing this in the middle of the night? And where did... Oh, shit. Where was that one closet with the damn flashlight that I would have picked fucking up? This is... I don't know where that was. It was in the green area. Which was what? This, Irving said I must enter the crawl space in the first floor staff area. Oh, we drew something there. Keys. Now, is that supposed to be dark? I'm wondering, should we go try to see if we can pick that other flashlight up? First place crawl space area. Staff area. There's a lot of staff areas. I don't know where we're going. Let's just go down to the first floor. Why we're doing this in the nighttime. It would be better just to try to lock that door and wait till the morning when there's light coming in from the sun. Than doing this in the middle of the frickin' night in the near dark. Diorama. Was the staff area? Did I check this place out? Did that just say Nicole on the phone? Game room. God, I feel like a lot of running water. Climbing. Oh, I thought that said climb for a second. Why would I want to climb? I'm not really sure. Remember where the staff area was? Oh, it said first floor. Right? We're on the main floor, so get back upstairs. This is the mezzanine. This is the first floor. Master suite. I would think that staff area is going to be this way. No, not that way. Can't see shit. Maybe it's across the hall. What was that? Telephone.
I can still hear that guy telling me Rachel's alive.
If he calls back, go into special protocol mode.
Which is?
Trying to sell him a vacuum cleaner.
Why did I even ask?
What is that?
Hey. Okay, almost there. I think the lights are getting worse.
You need to move fast. On the same floor of your apartment, in the staff area, there's a small storeroom. Your father asked us several times to fix the lock. Fingers crossed, it's still broken. That's where the access to the crawl space is.
The crawl space. I'd totally forgotten that.
Remember where to go?
No, but I do remember the panels were really hard to open. I wasn't allowed to go in there. What happens when I get to the closet?
Why did that
You'll
light
have
up?
to go down to the breaker box and switch it on.
All right. Doesn't sound like rocket science.
Hurry up, please.
You suck at reassuring people.
Why has this door been sealed shut? What's going on in that room, and what is this green tape? Why didn't the flash light up the number plate so I could see staff quarters? Jeez, it's dark. Oh, there. It's this room, right? This is the one that's got the chimney crickets. Broken. Okay, broken. Oh my god, where's that freaking little closet? That door opened. I heard a door open. What? Ah, flashlight. Now we can pick it up. How retarded is that we had to wait till we actually needed it to pick it up? Ooh, is that getting brighter the more I pump it? Oh my gosh. I gotta keep... It doesn't have any capacitance. Oh, this is gonna suck. Crawl space... Wait. Crawl space where now? Irving said I must enter the crawl space in the first floor staff area. Oh, this is gonna get annoying having to keep pump this. God. Keep hearing bangs and stuff. Doors shutting. This is going to get really annoying having to keep pumping that. Is that the museum? Yeah, that's the museum. Where the hell is this crawl space? Not there. What the hell is that? That sounds like a person. That doesn't sound like random noises from... That was a freaking door being jimmied. What the hell is this crawl space? Oh, duh.
I found the crawl space, and also a dynamo flashlight.
Know how to use it?
I think I just have to push the lever continuously.
Is everything okay?
I don't remember the crawl space to be so narrow when the technicians went inside.
Maybe you gained weight.
It's called growing up, idiot.
Oh, she's very familiar with him. Calls him a moron, an idiot. And he's totally fine with it. How can I get in there? There we go. Huh. That light's off, but... Great. Just great.
Shit.
What's wrong?
I am totally in the dark. I'd appreciate some help.
Okay, stay calm. Can you see the bundle of cables above your head? Anyway, there should be some cables along the...
Yeah, I know what a bundle is.
Okay, easy does it. All you need to do is follow them and you'll get to the generator room. Don't go any other way, otherwise, who knows where you'll end up.
Perfect. I got the flashlight, sorta. I got my breadcrumb trail, more like my cable trail, whatever. I can do it.
All right, yeah, easy.
Does it?
And there's mannequins. Frickin' mannequins. Jeez. Normally I would like little hidey hidden spots. In fact, we're looking at buying a house at one time. It actually had a secret room that you accessed in the closet with a coat hook to open up a hidden door. And inside that room, it had a one-way mirror looking over the living room. It was very cool. No idea why they designed a house that way. It was a huge Victorian-style house, or colonial-style house. Come on. Get in there. Did this dump us out in the garage? Yeah, I think it did. Okay. We got a lot of power off. We got a lot of breakers that are thrown. Wait, how did we get in here? Did we just come through here and now the frickin'... What the hell? Why is this here? Yeah, whatever. Breakers. Power switches. Screwdriver? Electrical board. That one's got power. No, that one's red. Okay. Got a ton of electrical hum. Everything is green. Does that mean the door opens now? Now what? Lipstick? What do I care about lipstick? And why is there lipstick here?
What's up?
Hi. I want to ask you something.
Okay, go ahead.
How long has the hotel been closed?
About 4 years. Yeah, from 89.
I mean, did anyone think about doing a thorough clean of the basement?
Don't know. Probably pretty rushed. Why?
I found something.
Another Polaroid?
A lipstick.
Huh.
What's a lipstick doing here?
It's a lipstick?
You don't get it. It looks really old. I remember this brand. The girls at school used it. Weird.
What?
It didn't dry out. I could even use it now. It's perfect.
I'm afraid I don't get it.
Irving, this brand doesn't exist anymore. It's been, I don't know, 9 or 10 years.
Okay, so somebody's having 9 or 10...
Strange someone should wait 10 years to open a lipstick just to use it, don't you think?
Why are you telling me this, Nicole? You want to get pretty there with the generator?
Are you crazy?
Nicole, it's just another one of those things customers forget.
Yeah.
Well...
Somebody's favorite lipstick.
Yeah.
Has it been used? That's actually really
You're
what you
probably
want
right.
to check. I'll tell you what. What? Did that open? I don't see how... Ugh. This game is very much Firewatch.
Reporting is ordered, sir.
You awake?
Sorta. You forget your coffee?
For once, I don't need it. I gotta talk to you about something.
Okay.
Wait, what? Wait, what? I gotta talk to you about something. You start up a conversation, and then you hang it up. Why is there an old modem dialing? This is just the beginning, lousy pedophile. Beware. Shutting yourself into your gross den between mountains will not protect you. You will pay for what you have done.
Here I am.
You didn't tell me you knew Leonard.
I thought we'd been through that.
Let me finish. I spent the night going through his stuff, and I want to know what you think.
About what?
You obviously know more about this place than I do. About what went on here, since I left at least.
What do you mean, you went through his stuff? What are you looking for?
Someone calls me and says Rachel is alive. Then a lipstick appears out of nowhere. It feels like something weird's going on.
Rachel is dead.
That's what everyone says. But maybe the story deserves a second pass. There are too many gray areas.
Look, the storm is dying down. You'll be able to leave soon and go back to your life. And you can forget about the whole thing, like you did 10 years ago. What do you care about this old business? It's not worth losing sleep over just to play detective.
I'm not busy at the moment. I want to follow my instinct. Haven't done it in so long, and it feels like things don't add up here.
Okay, let me hear what you're thinking.
If there's one thing Leonard taught me, it's that you gotta listen to what's buzzing in your head. First, it might just be a confusing noise, but if you connect the dots, then it starts making sense. And right now, I've got a beehive in my head.
All right, let's go hunt some bees then.
You know, I'm kind of curious. Right, Nicole, the lady we're playing. Anybody else think that her voice sounds like, what's her name from Firewatch? Maria? I forgot. I forgot her name. But this game is very much Firewatch. Different place, different characters, but it's all the same.
I found a copy of the local paper, dated December 29th, 1981, the day that the body was discovered. According to the forensics report, Rachel had been dead for days. She was 9 weeks pregnant.
How old was
Yeah,
she?
that was the official version.
official version? What, you're going to leave it off?
In this article from a couple years back, there's a statement by some girl who affirms she saw Rachel in a hallway at the Timberline.
Who's this girl?
A classmate, Glenda Ferguson. I tore out the page. I think the magazine was MT Woman.
Nicole. That's a gossip magazine. They would sell their mother, even their cousins and nephews, just for a bunch of new readers.
I know, it's not a very reliable source.
Rachel fell 90 feet into a void. She can't be alive.
Oh, damn.
I thought I was the skeptical one here.
Into a void. If there was something at the bottom that could have arrested her fall, she could still be alive. People have fallen a lot farther than that. Hell, a couple people's fallen out of planes that I was just watching the other day. One guy fell for like 20,000 feet, and yet he still survived because the trees slowed his fall enough to keep him from dying. Okay, she was 29 years old. Okay, no. Claims she saw Rachel Foster, her schoolmate, suicidal in 1981 in a quarter at the first floor of the Timberline Hotel. But she run away without saying nothing. Glenda revealed to the Daily Reporters and that she tried to approach her, but she went away. She also added, "I don't know how it's possible, but it was definitely Rachel. This is just the last episode of the most famous love and death story in the county. Rachel committed suicide after her affair with Leonard McGrath, 30 years older than the teenager. Was exposed to the public." We tried to speak with Rachel's father, Shepard Foster, but he refused. Someone says that the young girl is still alive. Creepy. Follow for monthly update to find out more about the story. Follow her. I wonder who wrote this, because it's not somebody who's... They're familiar with English, but not all of it, because it's not right. It's not written right. It shocked the entire building's heart, the principal told us today. It felt like a huge weight heavy on our souls. We're a tight-knit community, and after this tragedy hit, everyone was struck pretty hard. We just want everyone to know what you're not alone, and you can always find a family in the Helena High School. "16-year-old Rachel Foster has been found." She was 16? No one. Yeah, you are a pedophile, Leonard. Irving had a wife and a daughter. There's got to be more to the story. Is Leonard a cover for something else? An isolated, Wishard Creek, an isolated place in winter. The investigators think Rachel managed to reach it by taking a bus from Helena to Pillsville and then eventually by hitchhiking. No one at the moment came up to witness the presence of the girl around the nearby towns of Twin Creeks. Sheriff McDonald is a suicide. We have her last words. The body of Rachel, daughter of the pastor Solomon Foster, was found yesterday, late in the evening at Wishard Creek near the Sheep Mountain in Missoula County. The investigators confirmed she jumped off a 90 feet bridge over to the mountain lake. We have found a letter with a clear intent to put an end to her life. Okay, he said she jumped into a void, but this says she basically jumped into the lake. That's not a void. 90 feet, that's pretty far. But some high dive boards are like 45 to 50, 60 feet. And if she jumped into the water, that's not going to kill her from 90 feet. We found a letter with a clear intent to put an end to her life, said Sheriff McDonald. After the events at the Timberline Hotel and her vanishing, we were all worried about this tragic ending. About Rachel Foster. Rachel was a kind and truly good girl, said Matthew Lawrence, assistant to Pastor Foster. She wouldn't commit a sin like suicide by herself. She must have been overwhelmed by the sense of guilt. A week ago, an affair between the teenager and Leonard McGrath, the Timberline Hotel's owner, a former professor of the astrophysics, was exposed, with great scandal all over the county. The family is in mourning and asks for respect. Coroner confirmed she was 9 weeks pregnant. So they did find her. Or at least the coroner said he found her and confirmed her. Rachel was 9 weeks pregnant. Doc Brown confirmed. Doc Brown? Dude, I thought you were an inventor. You're making DeLoreans and stuff. Anyway, confirmed to the Daily. She wasn't engaged with anyone, and Pastor Foster affirmed that he did not notice any strange behaviors in Rachel. There's nothing more to say, the MD added. And there's a picture of Rachel and Leonard McGrath. Rachel and Leonard? No, that's not a picture. It's just Rachel. Rachel became closer to Leonard McGrath during the last months as she spent several hours at the Timberline Hotel in order to correct her dyslexia. The romantic liaison between the 49-year-old professor and the teenager has been a secret until McGrath's wife, Claire Wilson, exposed the scandal, eventually fleeing from the hotel with the couple's daughter, Nicole, a week ago. She was 16-year-old, dude. Wow, that's a really old... There's a time sink here. 1981. So this side looks pretty normal, but then when you come to the back side, this really looks like an even older paper. From what that guy's wearing, her hair, I don't know. Observe. Wall clues. What else do we got? Daddy was kind of old. He had Rachel really late in life. This doesn't look used. There's no lines across that. So this is brand new lipstick. And this is kind of weird.
Hey, I found a book in Leonard's things. It's a collection of poetry, but it's got notes written in it.
Did your father write them? What do they say?
I don't know if he wrote them.
Dates, notes, thoughts. Listen to this.
Do you recognize your father's
Today
handwriting?
I saw Rachel.
You haven't confirmed that to me.
Or Rachel is sad. Or Rachel says she feels alone.
He kept a diary about her.
But the book was printed 8 years after Rachel's death.
Do you mean it's like he was talking with Rachel after she died?
Seems like
As if he saw her.
Well, I mean, there must be an explanation.
Of course, there's an explanation for everything, and we've got to find it. You know, I can't stop thinking about Rachel's father.
Reverend Foster. He was a very strict man. Harsh, even for pastor standards.
He and Leonard spent hours debating the nature of reality, the universe, and God.
Well, opposites often attract.
Do you ever see him?
Rarely. He gives a service once in a while.
Back in the day, I thought he was a kind of reptilian with a human skin suit.
Jeez.
His daughter's death destroyed his ego. His faith made him even more cynical and lonely than he already was.
I can remember him demanding total perfection from Rachel. That was insane.
You don't think he could have harmed his daughter?
Hey, no. But even Reverend Foster is a player we shouldn't underestimate in this story. Just saying.
Right.
Remember the lipstick I found downstairs?
Yep, you made a big deal about it.
It doesn't smell.
Should it?
After they've been open for a while, lipsticks smell really bad.
Maybe there's been other women.
Is that true?
I mean,
From what I gather, Leonard was a sort of recluse. And don't forget, the lipstick is really old.
could the cold have preserved it?
Possibly.
Anything else?
Why did you hang up the phone when you're like anything else?
So, listen to this. Graphologists doubt the authenticity of the suicide note left by the girl.
Who said that?
An investigative journalist. The article came out a year after her death.
You think it's a setup?
Perhaps.
Okay, I'll hear you out. Okay, I'd say that's enough.
Yeah, that's enough for tonight. Today, or what the hell time is it?
You think there's a lot to dig up in this old story?
Maybe, maybe not. Until I know exactly what happened. Any objections?
You don't need my approval.
Good job. You're getting the hang of it.
Jeez.
But sometimes it's better to leave the skeletons in the closet. Once they come out, you never know what they'll have to say.
It's a risk I already considered. I can handle it.
Hard-headed like your father. Trust me, at least on this one thing. Go
Wait.
to bed. You need it.
Agent Crawford, this bit of advice. I'll follow it to the T.
Yep. Good advice. Shit's probably gonna hit the fan tomorrow.